Stop right where you are. Look at this screen, not merely with your eyes, but with the eyes of your spirit. This is not a suggestion, and it is certainly not a coincidence that your journey has led you to this exact moment. This is a divine appointment decreed from my throne before the foundations of the world were laid. I have seen you wandering in the suffocating fog of confusion, second-guessing every step you take and trembling at the shadows of what if. I've heard the silent screams of your heart as you wonder if you have been abandoned to the mist. Today, that cycle of uncertainty ends. Do not play this message in the background of your busy life. Lean in. Your clarity and your breakthrough depend entirely on your presence here and now. The King of Kings is speaking, and I am whispering a secret of destiny into your soul. Before I reveal the blessing, I have prepared to lift this weight from your shoulders, declare your presence in my sanctuary. Type "I am ready" or 7007 right now to open the gates of heaven and signal that your heart is open to my word. Join this family of believers and press the like button to signal your agreement with heaven. When you subscribe and like this message, you're not just clicking a button. You are aligning your frequency with my light and creating a shield of momentum around your life. Do this now, for the atmosphere is shifting, and I will not have you miss the miracle I'm about to release. Every word I speak today is a seed intended for the fertile ground of your faith. Do not let the enemy steal your focus, for the clarity you seek is standing at the door. My precious child, listen closely to the promise of your Father, for I am about to reveal what awaits you if you remain in my presence until the final seal is placed upon this message. Do not turn away, for 5 divine shifts are occurring in this very hour for the one who stays. First, that nagging physical pressure in your temples. The heavy weight you have carried as a badge of your secret stress is beginning to evaporate into the light of my glory. Second, the thick brain fog that has made you feel slow, dim and uncertain of your own brilliance will lift, revealing a mind as sharp and clear as the morning sky after a storm. Third, as you dwell here with me, I will drop a specific, unmistakable next step instruction directly into your spirit, clearing the path you once thought was blocked forever. Fourth, the paralyzing fear of the future that has robbed you of your sleep and stolen your joy will be replaced by a sovereign, unshakable peace that surpasses all human understanding. And fifth, the ancient doors that confusion and chaos locked against you will begin to swing open by my invisible hand, welcoming you into a season of unprecedented favor. Listen until the very end and stay rooted in this holy moment, for the fire of my spirit is rising to consume every lie the enemy has told you about your worth and your direction. The atmosphere is thick with my power, and the restoration of your clarity is non-negotiable. What I have started in you today, I will bring to a glorious completion, for I am the Alpha and the Omega of your destiny. I have seen you, my beloved child, when the house is quiet and the world sleeps. I have watched the way you toss and turn your mind, a whirlwind of unanswered questions and heavy burdens that never seem to rest. You feel it in your neck and across your shoulders, don't you? A persistent, gnawing heaviness that wasn't there before, as if you are carrying the weight of a world I never asked you to bear. You wake up more tired than when you laid down, because even in your slumber, your spirit was fighting battles in the unseen realm, battles you don't even remember, yet your body bears the exhausted scars of the conflict. You find yourself staring into space, a thick brain fog clouding the brilliance I placed within you. You start tasks with a glimmer of hope, but find yourself unable to finish, paralyzed by a sudden, inexplicable procrastination that is actually a hidden fear of moving in the wrong direction. I have observed the way you have begun to forget the small things, your mind feeling like a sieve, where clarity once stood firm. You feel a strange, hollow sense of loneliness, even when you are surrounded by those who love you, because you feel like a stranger in your own life. You look at the clock and see time slipping through your fingers like sand, yet you feel as though you are standing perfectly still, trapped in a frozen moment while the rest of the world rushes past you. You find yourself sighing deeply for no apparent reason, a heavy breath escaping your lungs as your soul tries to release a pressure it cannot even name. You feel as though you are walking through waist-deep water, every movement requiring an effort that drains your very soul. Hear me clearly. Now these are not signs of your failure, my precious chosen one. They are not evidence that you are losing your mind, your talent, or your way. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are broken. These are the symptoms of an atmospheric interference, a spiritual fog sent by the adversary to dim your light and make you stumble. You are not failing. You are being targeted because of the magnitude of the light you carry. You are not losing your mind. You are simply under a cloud that I am about to burn away with the fierce, loving fire of my presence. The heaviness you feel is the sign that a shift is required, and I'm here to facilitate that transition right now. Hear me, my beloved child, and let these words settle into the deepest parts of your soul. Confusion is not your name. It is not your nature, nor is it your destiny. You have mistaken the mist for your own reflection, but I am here to tell you that the chaos you feel is merely a residue. It is the smoke from a fire that you did not start a lingering film left behind by an enemy who fears the clarity of your purpose. For too long, you have accepted this mental exhaustion as a part of who you are, but I am peeling back that lie. You're not a person of doubt. You're a person of vision who has been momentarily blinded by an artificial darkness. The enemy uses this thick fog for one specific reason: to make you stop moving. He knows that if he can convince you to stay still in the shadows of "I don't know," you will never reach the glorious territory I've already written for you in the books of heaven. But we are not fighting against flesh and blood, and you are not fighting against your own mind. We are dismantling patterns of chaos that were designed to derail you. We are closing the doors you accidentally left open through trauma, exhaustion, or the words of others. Today, I am separating your identity from your environment. The fog is outside of you. My light is within you. And as the light of the world, I am moving now to incinerate everything that does not belong to your true self. I am handing you a weapon today, my child, one that the darkness cannot comprehend and the fog cannot extinguish. You have been trying to see the entire horizon, but I tell you that my word is a lamp unto your feet and a light unto your path. A lamp does not reveal the whole forest at once. It illuminates only the very next step, so that you do not stumble. You do not need to see 10 years ahead to be safe. You only need to see me. Today, we are initiating a spiritual offensive that I call the 7 rounds of divine fire. This is not a mere meditation. It is a tactical cleansing of your atmosphere. Each round is a layer of protection being restored, and each round is a key to a door that was previously hidden by the mist. We are moving from defense to dominion, and it begins the moment you align your voice with mine. Before I release the first round of this fire to burn away the confusion, you must act as a participant in your own deliverance. This is the moment of your agreement. Type this now in the comments: Divine Fire. Cover me now. Do not view this as a simple comment. View it as a seal of protection you are placing over your mind and your household. As you type, tap the like button with intention. This is not for a metric, it is an act of spiritual agreement. Agreement releases momentum, and momentum breaks the back of stagnation. By liking and declaring these words, you are signaling to the heavens that you are no longer a victim of the fog, but a soldier of the light. Let your faith be heard in the silence, for as you move your hand to affirm my truth, I am moving my hand to dismantle your chains. Now, my child, I require you to shift your focus with a holy intensity. Stop looking at the mountain of how. How will you pay the debt? How will you find the strength to carry on? How will the path ever open for someone like you? When you obsess over the mechanics of your rescue, you miss the presence of your rescuer. Look instead at the creator of who. I am the one who speaks and light appears where there was only void. I am the one who commands the seas to part and the winds to be still. Your confusion stems from trying to solve an infinite equation with a finite mind. I am the infinite, and I am standing right here. Straighten your spine right now, for you are royalty in my eyes. Lift your chin and let the light of my countenance fall upon your face. Breathe in deeply, pulling in the very breath of life I gave you at your birth. The atmosphere in your room is shifting at this very second, not because your problems have vanished, but because your attention has returned to the throne. You are no longer looking down at the dust of your circumstances. You are looking up at the source from which your help comes. The realignment of your soul has begun, and your spirit is finally standing upright. Now that your eyes are fixed on me, we begin the work. The first round of my fire descends upon your cognitive faculties, right now piercing through the neurological sluggishness that has held you hostage. I command the thick gray mist of mental exhaustion and brain fog to depart from your consciousness immediately. Every veil that has obscured your ability to think, to reason, and to dream is being incinerated by my holy presence. I release upon you the spirit of a sound mind, clear as a mountain stream and sharp as a diamond. Feel the cool air entering your lungs, expanding your chest with the oxygen of heaven. Feel the tightness behind your eyes, that strain you have lived with for months, finally loosening and dissolving into a profound clarity. Now the fire moves to the second round, targeting the spirit of decision paralysis. I cancel the what-if loops that have kept you spinning in circles of doubt. I've not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. I establish within you a spirit of boldness that does not shrink from a choice, for I am the wisdom within your heart, and I will not let you stumble. Round 3 is burning through the identity crisis that the enemy used to hollow out your confidence and make you feel small. I revoke every lie whispered to you in the dark hours, the lies that said you weren't enough, that you were forgotten, or that your past mistakes have disqualified you from my favor. I seal your identity this moment as a chosen heir, a prince or princess of the Most High, destined for greatness. Notice your heart rate slowing down to a rhythm of perfect peace. The heavy, crushing pressure on your chest is dissolving like wax before the flame. It is done. Now, as we stand at this sacred midpoint, we must seal this progress against all interference. This is the moment to reinforce the walls of your mind and declare your dominion. Type it again in the comments. No door is open to fear. Let your words carry the authority I've given you. Press the like button now to let this shield of clarity reach others who are battling in silence, and subscribe to this channel as a commitment to your new daily rhythm of protection and peace. Do not let the enemy find a way back in. Stay under the shadow of my wings. The fourth round of my fire is igniting the very path beneath your feet, turning the unknown into a trail of light. For too long, you have looked at your future and seen only an impassable wall, but I am dismantling the invisible barriers blocking your promotion and your divine purpose. I am burning away the confusion surrounding your career, your calling, and your next move. I say to the road before you, be clear. Move forward with confidence, for the stagnation is broken and the path is secure. Round 5 is now dealing with relational static, the exhausting noise of human opinion, and the weight of words spoken against you. I mute every tongue that rises in judgment, and every voice that does not carry my frequency of love and truth. I establish a hedge of silence against the critics, the mockers, and those who seek to drain your energy. Feel the clamor in your ears, fading away into a holy, restorative quietness. In this silence, you will find your true strength, for you no longer need the approval of men when you have the smile of the king. The 6th round of my fire is searching through the hidden corridors of your history, cleansing the spiritual residue of old battles and ancient wounds. Those open doors of trauma that allowed the fog of depression and anxiety to enter are being sealed shut forever with the blood of the eternal covenant. I am washing away the bitterness, the shame, and the regret that acted as heavy anchors to your soul. Cleanse, seal now. And finally, the 7th round strikes at the spirit of time, leakage, and delay. I command your days, your months, and your years to align with my kairos, my perfect appointed time for your life. I break the rusted gears of delay that have held your life in a state of not yet. Acceleration is your new speed. Every year the locusts have eaten is being returned to you with divine interest. Your whole body feels lighter now, doesn't it? The fog has turned into pure, radiant light, and the weight you once carried is gone. Look forward, my child, for the horizon is no longer hidden from your eyes. Softly now, feel the peace that is settling into the very marrow of your bones. This is not merely a passing feeling or a temporary relief from the storm. It is a holy atmosphere that I am weaving around you. Can you feel it? It is like a warm, heavy cloak being draped over your tired shoulders, shielding you from the harsh winds of the world. The war that has raged within your mind, the constant clashing of conflicting thoughts, the noise of anxiety, the endless questioning is over for today. The smoke has cleared and the battlefield is quiet. Your mind, which was once a place of chaos and confusion, is being restored as a sanctuary where I dwell. I am sitting here with you in the stillness, holding your hand and breathing my life into yours. Take a deep breath and let it out slowly, releasing the last remnants of tension from your chest and your heart. You do not need to fight anymore in this moment. You do not need to figure out the answers to 1,000 questions. Just be. Rest in the knowledge that the sovereign God is your refuge. This tranquility is a gift I am pouring directly into your nervous system, recalibrating your pulse to the steady beat of my heart. The frantic, exhausting pace of the world no longer has a hold on you. You are safe, you are seen, and you are surrounded by a peace that passes all understanding. Let this silence nourish your spirit, for in this quiet place, your strength is being renewed for the glory that is to come. Every hour you lost to the shadows of confusion is being restored to you, double in this divine moment. The energy you exhausted fighting ghosts and whispers in the dark is returning to your body right now as a burning creative fire. You are no longer leaking power. You are becoming a reservoir of my strength. I am opening your spiritual eyes to see the opportunities you missed while you were blinded by the mist. You will see things, connections, ideas, and pathways that were right in front of you all along, but were hidden by the enemy's veil. You will hear my instructions with a clarity you have never known, for the deafness of doubt has been healed by the sound of my voice. This is your season of promotion in the realm of the spirit. You thought you were failing, but I was training your spirit in the silence of the dark. The very things that tried to crush your mind are now becoming the fuel for your flight. I'm turning your valley of confusion into a mountain of revelation. Where there was a void, I'm pouring in abundance. Where there was a question, I'm placing the finality of my decree. You are being elevated to a higher frequency of authority, and you will walk in a confidence that others will sense the moment you enter a room. The restoration has begun, and the glory of this latter house shall be far greater than the former. It is time to receive what was always yours. The way you walk is changing this very moment. My beloved one, look in the mirror of your soul and see what I see. You're no longer the weary wanderer, asking why me or when will it end. That version of you has perished in the fire of my presence. Today, you're rising as the one who says with a holy, quiet confidence, "Watch what my God is about to do." You carry the heavy, undeniable authority of the heavens in your every stride, a weight of glory that the darkness recognizes and fears. You are no longer a victim of the atmosphere. You are the one who dictates the atmosphere. You have been upgraded from a seeker to a carrier of the light. When you walk into a room from this day forward, the confusion, the gossip, and the chaos in others must bow to the spirit of peace that dwells within you. You are a warrior of peace, armed not with the weapons of this world, but with the unshakable certainty of your Father's love. Your identity is no longer tied to your struggles, but to your victory. People will look at you and wonder where the fear went for you. Carry a light that cannot be dimmed. You are my chosen one, restored, renewed, and redirected. Go forth now, for you do not walk alone. The King of Glory walks within you, and your presence is now a decree of my power. Now that I have cleared the thick fog from your mind and restored the light to your eyes, you must learn to guard the clarity I have given you. Clarity is a divine gift, but discipline is the vessel that holds it. To walk in the authority of a chosen one, you must adopt the guardrails of the wise, for a mind without boundaries will soon find itself lost in the mist again. Listen to these 5 steps of wisdom, for they are the keys to maintaining your new frequency. First, you must honor the holy rhythm of rest. I did not design you to be a machine that runs without ceasing. Return to the Sabbath rest. Let your mind and body find sanctuary in me, trusting that I can do more in your rest than you can do in your frantic striving. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of trust in my sovereignty. Second, you must filter the voices that seek entry into your sanctuary. Perform a radical digital detox. Do not let the noise of the world's chaos and the opinions of strangers be the first thing that feeds your soul in the morning. Your mind is holy ground. Treat it as such. Third, you must establish healthy, firm boundaries with those around you. Learn the power of a holy no. You're not called to satisfy every human demand, but to fulfill my specific purpose for your life. Protect your peace and your energy, for it is the fuel of your high calling. Do not allow the drama of others to become the fog in your own life. Fourth, begin every single day with a short prayer of alignment, just a few minutes, to surrender your will to mine and to clothe yourself in my peace before the world begins to pull at you. And fifth, write down your divine focus. Every morning, identify only 3 priorities that I have set for you. Do not be overwhelmed by the mountain of 1,000 tasks. Focus only on the 3 seeds I've given you to plant for that day. These are not merely habits. They are the disciplines of a spiritual warrior who understands that order is the foundation for power. When you manage the little things of your day with this divine wisdom, you prove your readiness for the much that I am currently bringing into your hands. I have spoken, and my word does not return to me void. It accomplishes every purpose for which I sent it into your life this very hour. I have cleared the way before you, burning through the thickest darkness with the intensity of my love and the precision of my truth. Do not look back at the fog, for it no longer exists in your reality. It has been consumed by the fire of my presence. You are standing on level ground now, with a clear sky and a certain hope. The confusion that once felt like an inescapable prison is now nothing more than a fading memory of a shadow. Walk forward with your head held high, for I have set my mark upon you and established your steps. It is done. It is finished. It is sealed in the heavens and manifested on the earth this very moment. Now, as a final act of covenant and trust, seal this prophecy into your existence, so that no thief may steal the clarity I've given you. Type these words as your final declaration. it is done. My future is guarded. This is not just a comment, it is your signature upon the divine decree of your freedom. Before you step out into your new world, subscribe to this sanctuary and join our family of believers. For what I have started here today, I will continue to build within you day by day. Press the like button one last time to signal your final agreement with my kingdom. Do not walk away from this presence alone. Stay connected to the rhythm of my voice. Walk in your new authority, for the King has spoken, and your path is bright, sealed forever. The clarity you hold in this moment is merely the foundation for the vast abundance that is already gathering on your horizon. While your mind is finally still, do not mistake this peace for a place to stop. It is the starting line. There is a specific strategy, a divine blueprint for the new territory I'm handing to you, and it is vital that you understand it before the first seed hits the ground. Do not leave this sacred presence just yet. Move directly to the next decree I've prepared for you. The exact instructions for your harvest are waiting there, pulsating with my power. Your vision is finally clear, but now your hands must be made ready for the weight of the blessing. The shift has begun. Are you ready to step into the overflow,